There it is. Boop. What's up, guys? Got a little bit of a beard, I know. Shaving, you know. How's it going? SaharaDrac. Got a TVT for you guys today. One of my favorite matchups. It's very exciting. So, you know, enjoy it. But here's the thing I wanted to mention. I'm getting a lot of messages from you guys, and I appreciate them. They're really cool. I love hearing from people because it means someone's watching. But a lot of messages say the same thing. They say, dude, I think you're one of the best casters. I think you could really make a lot of money like doing this. I think you could be a career. You know, I think you have the talent and the voice or whatever, the sense of humor, I don't know, all that stuff to really like get a job or something with like a major caster or whatever. And I think that would be amazing. I mean, of course I want that. That's the goal, right? So I mean, if you really think that, and you're sending me messages about it, maybe you should tell these companies or whatever about it, because I know I have. I've put my name in the hat of every casting, NASL, yeah, NLG, GSL, everything, you know, IG, IPL, all of them. But you know, to them, I'm just another dude. You know, I'm not really that well known. I'm just a dude. Like, hey, I make really cool videos. You guys should check them out. But if fans start writing in, I think they might pay attention. So you know, worth a shot. I know it's a lot of work, but give it a shot if you're a fan. You know, that's all I ask. So yeah, I guess that's it. Thanks. If I get a job casting StarCraft, not even a job, if I get any like cool, any kind of income casting StarCraft, I'll show you my nipples. So, I mean, there's really no incentive not to. So enjoy the game, and yeah, have a good one. Oh, check out my shirt. Hold on. I don't want you guys seeing my wiener. Or do I? I'm a big Captain America fan. Have been since I was a little chillin'. Movie was alright, whatever. Oh, I'm moving the wrong way. It's a cool Red Skull shirt. Yeah. Awesome. And it's reversible. Becomes a Captain America shirt. Pretty awesome. Alright, yeah. That's it. See ya. Heidi ho, folks. How's it going? This is SaharaDrac of SCLegacy.com. And today I'm casting a game, a Terran vs. Terran of epic proportions between oGsTOP and his opponent in yellow, top left, Liquid Jinro. That was me clearing my throat with pleasure at being able to watch two of the most premier Terran players in the world fighting each other today. That was my chair creaking. That was really loud. Yeah, and they're fighting each other on the map Brazilian Circus, because I forgot what it's called. Zelnaga Cavno Twilight Breaking Dawn. I don't remember. It just slipped my mind. It used to have rocks here. You guys remember that? I remember that. What the hell's this map called? Twilight Fortress? No. That's a four. I'm just gonna let it go. I can't let it go. Oh my god, I'm so bad at letting go. Whatever. I don't even care. I'm gonna hit Control N. Boom. There's their names and their supply limits. Look, oGsTOP hit 13 first. He's gonna win. That's how you determine. You just see who gets to 13 first in a TVT, and then the other guy concedes. He says GG and he leaves the game. That's how I do it, at least. The other guy's like, I hit 13 and I'm at like 9. I'm like, really? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you're not lying though, right? And he's like, no, I'm at 14 now. And I'm like, all right, well, GG. And I just leave. Try it out. Try it out. So yeah, both opening Raxes. It's a good opening. Good opening for Terran. Supply Depot Barracks. I recommend it over Command Center, Supply Depot Barracks. I don't think you need a supply depot after 2 more command centers, but you get my point. I never know what the adult word to do during the beginning parts of the game, because I don't have anyone to talk to. Like, if I had someone to bounce some ridiculous jokes back and forth with, like, I'd do it, but, you know, it's just me talking, trying to fit, you know. It's a little awkward, let's be honest. But that's okay, I'll power through it. And this is where the builds are going to diverge. Top going for the ultra-fast 1 Rax expand. Very Korean of him. That is where he's from, after all. While Jinro going going more normal. You know, probably gonna. He's just making Marines, no add-on, no gas yet, so he's gonna be expanding really soon too. This is the new hotness these days. I mean, in Brood War, like fast expanding was like a choice. Like you could like fast expand or not. Like, and it was like that was a strategy. In StarCraft 2, pretty much every race does what you would call a fast expand in Brood War every game in every matchup. Like that is what the metagame has evolved to right now. See if it stays that way forever. But I just don't know. There's the command center getting started for Jinro. Jinro, a great anime if you haven't seen it. It's by Otomo Katsuhiro, who did Akira. Jin space R-O-H. I think that's what he's named after. I don't know. It was a great anime. You should watch it, bros. But yeah, there's 2 gases going down as his command center gets built. He's going to put the orbital on the command center before he floats it over. Typically a good move. And now they're both adding. Well, he's adding a Rax. I don't think he is yet. He had this proxy thing going on. I didn't really acknowledge it, although I should have. But once I saw Top had a bunker finished, like that was like if I was casting it in a tournament, like on TV or something, I'd be all, "Is the bunker gonna finish? Oh my God! I hope he gets in there. Oh, they just barely made it." But like really, like I knew. Like I was like, yeah, he's not gonna get up there. So I'm sorry. I made it less exciting than it should have been. I was just rambling about like something boring. That's kind of how I roll, you know. Sitting up at 460 minerals is Jinro. Look, I'm just honest, you know. Like it's hard being honest, you know. Like a lot of people don't want you to be honest. Like they want you to just tell them what they want to hear. But I'm like, look, it doesn't matter. I know it looks exciting. It's not. Let's talk about their economies because that's what the game is really all about right now. So a bunch of Rax is going down. He is double mining gas. We're going to see what he does with that. And yeah, just continuing for now. He does have a factory building too, and yeah, he just blew up by scouting something. I don't think it was a factory. Was it a factory? I have to know. I have to know if he sacrificed a factory and then built one. Okay, it was a Rax. It was that proxy Rax. That makes a lot more sense. Taking a look at the worker count. Top ahead by 2. Not a huge deal. And they both have exactly 9 Marines. So, but Jinro going pretty tech heavy right now. You know, he's getting a lot of them sexy buildings, whereas Top is using his economy he went right up to Starport. You're probably gonna see some Banshee play out of him. Jinro now starting his Starport, getting Stim, making Marines, getting an engineering band, getting 2 reactors. Reactor here and a reactor there. So could be an interesting build coming out of him. Hellions are getting more and more utilized these days by Terrans, and I like to see that because I think they're meant to replace the Vulture from Brood War, but I think they do an excellent job of that. I think people just haven't fully exploited them yet. Of course, the game's still a baby, so we'll see. I think you're going to see Hellions become the staple Terran unit, just as Vultures ended up being in Brood War. That's my prediction. That is my prediction. You're going to see some amazing Hellion micro next year. I'm calling it now. Who's excited for BlizzCon? Me, because they're doing the GSL finals at BlizzCon. How awesome is that? That's amazing. That's so cool. I'm going to be there. I'm going to watch it. I'm gonna touch myself during it. Hopefully no one's looking. And yeah, it's gonna be fun. I'm gonna play Diablo 3. Diablo 3. That was Jack Nicholson talking about Diablo. Diablo. Oh, here comes a Banshee. Oh, that's not a Banshee. Bad call. Oh yeah, what am I thinking? Everybody does this now. They do the reactor marine drops. Drop play. Also, I mean, it's interesting to watch how this game gets more and more like Brood War as the metagame develops. Like, you didn't see drops every game, you know, at first, but now, I mean, you see drops by Terrans every single game now, like, and that's good. He only dropped half his Marines there. I find that a little odd. I think that was a mistake on his part, but yeah, whatever. And there it is there. I mean, Jinro also has a medevac and a bunch of Marines. Like, this is just... And it's great because successfully being a great map harassing drop player, like, it takes an immense amount of skill. It takes so much, like, multitasking and APM and focus. It's like what really sets players apart, and I'm glad to see that it's happening a lot these days. So yeah, getting tanks. Top getting tanks. Jinro not getting tanks. Jinro's getting just Marines and Medibox. There's the sensor tower being built. Another underrated building. It is 100 gas. That's a little beefy. You know, that's kind of a lot of gas. But here comes now. Is he going to drop and stop the sensor tower? No, he just gets really scared. Oh, God. Get out of the medevac. I don't know why. He saw the Marines there and realized he wouldn't be able to drop in time. And look at that. Simultaneously, in the same spot on this mirrored map, Top's sensor tower finishes. These guys are very similarly skilled. Top, however, taking a look at the units, going emphasize tanks more. He is ahead 10 workers, though. That's a big deal at this point in this mid-game area. 4 tanks and a little bit behind on the Marines, but I like the tanks. I think the tanks are a good call. But we'll see if I'm right or not, because he's out on the map now causing a fuss with his tanks, Marines, medevac. Here's this here. Decided to clean this out. He saw it on the sensor tower all back. He's going to be able to get that medevac. Yes, he is. And that's always exciting. You know, when you're playing with 2 players that are so good and so close and skilled like this, every little piece can snowball. You know, it's like a really big deal. So there's 6 somewhat injured Marines floating around in a medevac here. Looks like we're going to see a conflict here. No sieging from either player. Well, he only has the 1 tank, but... And he does not have siege mode. Oh my God, look, he just started it. Top forgot siege mode. Straight up, that is not planned. There's absolutely no way he got this far with all that gas, went out on the map with all those tanks, and just didn't have siege mode unless it was a mistake. So that's actually brutal. Like, right now, I think this army, if it had siege mode, with some, you know, fancy maneuverability, could totally decimate Jinro right now. Like, these Marines wouldn't stand a chance because there's an equivocal amount over here, but just with a shitload more tanks. Oh, that's so unfortunate. Like, that sucks that he did not have. He forgot siege mode. I've done it, dude. I've done it 100 times. Oh well. So yeah, getting his 3rd almost finished now. Jinro, 3rd already finished. Oh, there's siege mode finishing. Top's like, oh lord, lordy, and yeah, 2 tanks set up here. I don't know what Top's gonna do now. He's probably kind of feeling a little awkward, like a little uncomfortable, but he still is way ahead in the tank count, and he's still pretty solid amount ahead in the worker count. So it looks like, I mean, I still think that window didn't close. So we'll see. Here comes the siege now. Marines are doing what they can, but tanks are pretty good against those. Here comes the Sten. Going to try and focus down this 1 tank, but the medevac picks up and saves 3. Pretty good move. Yikes. This is scary. This is scary moments. Not precious moments, to those little cute Bible cartoons or books or whatever. Scary moments. That's what happens in StarCraft, especially in TVT. Both 3rds are up. Jinro's is not really mining. Tops is mining like a mofo. That's short for motherfucker, by the way. Yeah. I think that mid-game economic advantage is really working in Top's favor right now. He was just a little bit better about his SCV production, and it's paying off. He did stick some Marines out here. He was able to snipe that 1 tank, and every tank you lose in a situation like this, especially when you're behind like Jinro, is a huge deal, and just tons of Marines coming in now for Top. I think, I'm pretty sure Jinro is in the Ted Nugent song, Stranglehold, right now. That's not good for anybody involved. Tanks are firing, Marines doing their job very well, taking the shots, forcing the Marines into Top's tank fire. Yeah, just too many tanks right now for Top. It's going to take, I mean, it's not like he's going to just crush him right now, because that's not how you play this kind of style of Terran versus Terran. Exactly, just like this. He's basically just got him in like a chokehold. He's just going to, it's not that he can crush him right now, although it looks like he may do just that. It's not that he can crush him outright. It's just that Jinro can't get out of this position unless he just like really outmaneuvers him and breaks through, which is exactly what he's trying to do. We'll see how it goes. I don't think it's going to work. Although he does have a lot of medevacs. We'll see if he can elevator on up here. He does have tanks. Oh, he's not even going to siege down below. He's just going to drop everything up here. Is he going to snipe some drop ships? No, he didn't. Okay, so SCVs get pulled into the fight. Siege up happens there. Yeah, there's absolutely nothing to do. And at the same time, Top was moving into the base with nothing to defend for Jinro, so there's the GG. And yeah, that was a cool game. I don't know. oGsTOP decided not to leave. He was like, this is just too fun. Dude, if you've seen how cool tanks look when they shoot, check this out. Boom! Check it out, guys. No, I don't want to leave yet. Boom! Cool! Oh, awesome! That's what Top's doing in his PC bang in Korea. His training house or whatever. But yeah, good TVT. Standard play from both players, but interesting and exciting nonetheless. Let's go out on a date sometime, and I'll talk to you later. It's been SaharaDrac, SELegacy.com.